Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In our last video, we have discussed the CCT 5th exam paper of mathematical literacy. In that, we have discussed question number 11 to 15. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss the next 5 questions, that is question number 16 to 20. I hope this will be very helpful for you to understand the questions. So, let us start with our first one. So, this unit is based upon entertainment fair. So, first of all, we will read the statement and then we will go to our question. So, the statement is like this: Malvika visit an entertainment fair in Zland, where various gaming companies have set up their stalls with lot of games. Guidelines at the entertainment fair are as follows. So, some guidelines are given here. First of all, we will read them. So, the first guideline is there is only one cash counter which is located near the entrance to the fair. That means only one cash counter is there, that is at the entrance gate. No other cash counter is there inside the entertainment fair. Second one is no cash transaction is allowed at any stall. Players can play for the games using gold cards worth 20 zides and silver cards worth 10 zides. That means you can't use your own currency, you have to use their gold cards and silver cards. Third one, players can purchase the cards as many as they want only from the cash counter. That means you can only purchase the card from the cash counter by paying the money. No other way to buy the cards is possible. A player can use either a silver card or a gold card to play any game once. That means to play a game you can either use your gold card or your silver card. You can't use two cards together to play. Fifth one, if a player wins a game played using a silver card, the silver card will be replaced with a gold card. So if you are using a silver card to play the game, and if you win the game you will get a gold card in place of that silver card. Next one, if a player win a game playing with a gold card, the gold card will be returned to the player and a new silver card will be given as a reward. So both the gold and silver cards can be used for the further games. That means if you are playing a game with your gold card, so after winning the game you will get the gold card and also you will get a silver card. So whenever you are playing further you can use both the gold cards and the silver cards. Next one, however, if the player loses a game, no card will be given or the game will be forfeited. So if you lose the game your card will not given to you back. Next is players can obtain cash refund from their cards at the cash counter. The refund value for a silver card is 8 zides and for the gold card is 18 zides. So whenever you want to skip from there you can get your refund by paying the cards, and you will get the money. In place of silver card you will get 8 zides back, and in place of gold card you will get 80 zides. So on based upon this there is a question given to you. So let us move to our question. Maria paid 30 zides and bought one gold card and one silver card. So as we know the cost of gold card is 20 zides and silver card is 10 zides. So she paid 30 zides and she bought one gold card and one silver card. She used both the cards in the first stall and win both the games. She didn't want to repeat playing at the same stall. So she took all the cards she got from the first stall and used them in the second stall. So whatever she has won from the first stall she used all of them in the second stall. She won all the games in the second stall too. She again took all the cards she got from there and used all of them in the third stall. In this way she continued in the subsequent stalls. So the first question, that is question number 16, goes like this: if Malvika won every game she played, the number of cards for each type she will have with her when she comes out from the third stall are. Some 4 options are given here. You have to find out the answer. So let us move to our solution. So in this question the winning rules are, whenever you are playing with a gold card you will get a gold card and a silver card, and whenever you are playing with a silver card you will get a gold card back. So whenever she moved to the first stall, she used the gold card and the silver card both. So she got one gold card and one silver card after winning the game with the gold card, and one gold card after winning the game with the silver card. So the total card she has two gold and one silver. She used all these cards in the second stall. So she used two golds and one silver in the second stall, and she got three gold and two silvers. She used these in the third stall, three golds and two silvers, and here she got five golds and three silvers. So our answer is five golds and three silvers she has got at the third stall. So option A is correct. 5 gold and 3 silver cards she has got from the third stall. Next is question number 17th. The amount of money she will get if she redeems all the cards she has after visiting the fourth stall is, she win all the games in the fourth stall as well. That means after playing at the fourth stall, she win all the games, but now she didn't want to play, so she want to redeem the money, she want the refund. So you have to find how much refund she will get. So here is the solution. So at the fourth, as we know, at the third stall she has 5 gold and 3 silvers. So she used these 5 golds and 3 silvers at the fourth stall, and here she gets 8 golds and 5 silvers, because from the 5 gold she got 5 golds and 5 silvers, and from the 3 silvers she got 3 gold. So 5 gold plus 3 gold, 8 golds, and 5 silvers from 5 golds. So total cards are 8 golds, 5 silver. So the refund rules are, after refunding the gold card you will get 18 Zads, and after refunding the silver card you will get 8 Zads. So what will we do? We will multiply this 8 gold cards by 18 and multiply 5 silver cards by 8. So here 18 multiply 8 and 5 multiply 8. So we will get 184 Zads. So our option C is correct for this 184 Zads she will got as a refund amount. Clear? So let us move to our next question. This question is based upon a garment store. So what is the statement given? So let us read this. Leila wants to a small garment store with with her son. She wants to buy an outfit for him. In the garment store, she found two types of shirts, formal and denim. There are three choices for formal and four choices for denim. There were two types of pants, jeans and formal. So with two choice of each of them. So if any, for the question number 18, the statement is, if any shirt can be worn with any pair of pants, the number of ways Leila can select an outfit for her son are. You have to find out the answer. So what is given? First of all, we will understand this. You are given that shirt has two choice, formal and denim. So in formal shirt there are total 3 choices, and in denim there are total 4 choices, and in pants 2 choices are there, jeans and formal. So in jeans there are 2 choices, and in formal also there are 2 choices. So total number of choices in shirts are 7, and total number of choices in pants are 4. So the total number of choices of pair you have to find, because here it is asked that Lena can select any shirt or any pant and make a pair for her son. So you have to find out the total choice she can make. So she has a choice of 7 shirts and 4 pants. So she can pair the first shirt with all the 4 pants. In the similar way, she can pair the second shirt. In the similar way, she can pair the third shirt. In this way, she can pair all the 7 shirt with all the 4 pants. So directly we will multiply 7 and 4. So 7 4s are 28 choices she has. So the answer D is correct. She has 28 choices. Clear? Next one. Leila decided to select either a formal shirt with a pair of formal pant. That means if she was buying a formal shirt, she will buy a formal pant, and a denim shirt with a pair of jeans. So if she is buying a denim shirt, she will buy it with a pair of jeans. So the total number of ways she can select the outfit now are, now you have to find the total number of choices she had. So what is given? As we have, shirt have two options, formal and denim, and formal has 3 and denim has 4. Now in the same way, pant has two options, jeans and formal. Jeans has two choices, formal has two choices. So what she want? She want to pair formal shirt with formal pant. So how many choices are there? 3 multiplied to 6 choices. And she want to pair denim with jeans. So how many choices are there? 4 into 2, 8 choices. So total number of choices are 6 plus 8, 14 choices. So your answer B is correct. She has now 14 choices. So let us move to our last question. Oh, this question is based upon smart deal in a pizza shop. So a shopkeeper sells pizza by a slice charging rupees 50 per piece. He has two types of pizzas, one round with a diameter of 30 centimeter, square in shape with a side of 30 centimeter divided into 12 pieces. So what he has done, he has divided the circular pizza into 10 pieces and divided the square pizza into 12 pieces. You are given the diameter of the square circle as 30 centimeter and the side of the square also 30 centimeter. So the question is, Anjana bought the slice of a round pizza and Sanjana opted the square slice. So who got a better deal and by what quantity? So you have to find. So let us move to the solution. What is given? You are given a round pizza whose diameter is 30 centimeter and you are given a square pizza whose size is 30 centimeter. The circular pizza is divided into 10 parts and the square pizza is divided into 12 parts. So you have to find that which one, you have to find that who has a better deal, that means who has get more pizza in same price. So for that you have to find out the area of both the pizzas. So first of all we will find the radius of the circle. So radius of circle is equal to diameter by 2, that is 15 centimeter. Now the area of circle is pi r square. So we will put the value of pi is 3.14 multiply by 15 into 15 and the value comes out to be 706.5 centimeter square. So this is the total area of the circular pizza. Now you have to find out the area of one piece. So there are total 10 pieces. So we will divide total area by total piece. So 706.5 divided by 10, the area comes out to be 70.65. That means the piece of the round pizza has an area of 70.65 centimeter. Now we will find it for the square pizza. As the square pizza, area of the square is side into side, so here the area comes out to be 900 centimeter square. So area of one part, because there are 12 parts, so the one part area is 900 divided by 12, that is 75 centimeter square. So as it is clear that here one part has an area of 70.65, but here the one part has an area of 75 centimeter. So square pizza part has more area rather than circular pizza. That means Sanjana get a better choice because she has choose the square pizza piece. By which amount? We will subtract it. 75 minus 70.65, that is 4.35, nearly equal to 4. So the quantity is 4 centimeter square. So the option A, Sanjana, approximately 4 centimeter square is a correct answer. I hope you all understand the questions. So easy questions are there in this CCT 5th exam. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Good night.